So I did mine in a turning point in my life as well. But I started off with a quote. So it says, "You only live once, so living in fear means you have never lived at all." To me, it's just, where we shouldn't let fear get in the way of doing things that we want to do. And believe it or not, one of those fears for me was actually because I would always write, but I would never ever let anybody see my work, afraid of comments or criticism, And believe it or not, when my aunt passed away from breast cancer, I decided that the thing that I was afraid of was actually really silly. And all the poems and stories that I used to write or whatever, I'm just like, well, I might as well put them to good use. And I actually wrote a poem about my aunt once in 6th grade, if I'm correct. And I actually got one of the highest marks in my class. And since then, it made me seem like I was a good writer, so I kept wanting to write and show off my work. And I had written another poem for school in LV, my junior high school, and it was for after school, like an after school program, and it was about fitness. And I remember turning it in, and it was 5 people that had ended up getting awards for one of the best poems, and I ended up being one of them. And and I realized that my writing, for it being my escape, it was actually one of my talents, And I didn't know that everything that I had written might actually be something. I thought that everything I wrote might actually just stay in a box somewhere, collecting dust. But my aunt actually made me realize that I might want to be a writer when I grow up. So she made me realize that might be one of my career choices that I might want. But it just kind of sucks that she had to leave for me to realize that. So, yeah, thank you.